I saw a 60 Minutes interview with David Greenglass. He was the brother of Ethel Rosenberg, and basically the man responsible for putting her in the electric chair, together, of course, with the government. And he admits that he perjured himself on the witness stand. He said that she had typed up these papers, and he admits now that he actually never remembered who it was who typed up those papers. He later said it was probably his own wife, but that he was encouraged by Roy Cohn to say that it was Ethel Rosenberg. Now, the fact is, his testimony was really the only thing they had against Ethel Rosenberg. We do know now that Julius Rosenberg was a spy. But absent David Greenglass's testimony, the only thing we know about Ethel Rosenberg is she was the wife of a spy, which is not a crime. Why did he testify? He basically wanted to keep the government off his wife, Ruth, because she was his wife. She was also the mother of his own children. And he basically told the government that he'd do anything they wanted or say anything they wanted, providing they'd leave his wife alone. They did. And his wife might have been the guilty one. So basically, he sold his sister down the river to save his wife. He doesn't regret it. Apparently, he just didn't love his sister that much. He didn't really care about her. He did care about his wife. And he made orphans out of his nephews. And just doesn't really care about it. The fact that he put a woman who was essentially innocent in the electric chair. Or, of course, he had help. Roy Cohn and the government did that as well. In fact, the government had a series of questions that they planned to ask Julius Rosenberg if he broke at the last minute and said he wanted to talk. And one of the questions was your wife cognizant of your activities? Which, of course, meant that they didn't know. They weren't sure if his wife knew anything about what he was doing as a spy, and yet they were willing to put her in the electric chair. Says a lot, doesn't it? It says that the government was willing to execute somebody who they didn't really know was guilty. Pretty bad. Very bad. But of course, the government's done a lot of bad things. That's just one of them.